Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Well, what's up, everybody? This boy, Coach Hurricane here. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy, Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on Twitter at BFred Jones.
This is Jeremiah Gray, man, with GSportz. You can follow me on Facebook, Jeremiah Gray, A.K.A, and on Twitter, G_paid in full 08.
Pay me the money! money.
There it is. Welcome everyone. FanView, Real Fans Talk Sports, New Orleans Talk Network. I'm your boy Fred.
GSportz in the building. Coach Hurricane here, back again.
Welcome back, fella. Welcome back, Coach Hen.
Yeah, baby, camp time.
It was camp time, baby. You had to get it all in. Had to get out the mud, huh?
Yes, sir.
Getting ready for that NFL season. We know it's August 8th. Boy made, a proud 35 today. You know what I mean? I'm getting a little older. I'm excelling it. I like to believe.
Happy birthday, dog. Happy birthday.
I appreciate it. Listen, everybody tuning in to FanView Live. Listen, subscribe to the FanView Live page if you're on Facebook. Subscribe to FanView Live if you're on YouTube. If you're on Twitter, subscribe to us at FanView NOLA. And also subscribe to NOTN Live. You can listen to the show live if you're on Twitter right now. A lot to discuss tonight. Obviously, NFL preseason is upon us. We'll be talking about some of that tonight. Later on in the show, we'll be talking college football Heisman Trophy. But yesterday, really, breaking news in the NBA. I mean, not the NBA, but in the NCAA. They're creating a new rule for sports agents. Got some mandatory obligation now that's going to be coming up for a lot of sports agents. The biggest one, obviously, this is being called the Rich Paul rule. Obviously, one of the biggest requirements will be having a bachelor's degree to actually be a sports agent. What do you guys take when you guys heard the news what the NCAA was doing regarding sports agents, and now this being considered, trending, the Rich Paul rule? What do y'all think was going on with the NCAA, and why would they create a rule like this at this particular time?
It's simple, man. When you see a young African American being successful and having the influence over NBA stars like Anthony Davis and LeBron James, who is really running the NBA right now.
Right.
Some people don't like that. And, I hate to pull a race card, but I think if he was a white individual, I don't think we'll be seeing this problem. I think that Rich Paul has even all the stuff that went on with the Lakers and the Pelicans, with him influencing Anthony Davis to leave the Pelicans and all of that. And, Rich Paul is a businessman.
I agree.
The NCAA is noticing that they're starting to become a trend.
Right.
Darius Beasley, who was one of his clients, was committed to Syracuse University. He told Darius Beasley, "Look, I can get you an endorsement and an internship with New Balance for $1 million, and you can work out and get yourself ready for the draft and go overseas, and then get ready to go to the NBA next year."
Right.
He took that route. Now you see the number one player in 2019, R.J. Hampton, decided, I'm not going to college. I'm going to go overseas as well. He just signed a lucrative endorsement deal with a Chinese shoe company.
Yeah. Right.
They didn't disclose exactly how much money, but I know it was like $1 million or more.
I think it was like 3.
Something like that. And he's about to get all kind of other endorsements and things of that nature.
You got to be happy for R.J. Hampton.
So, the NCAA knows that Rich Paul has influenced a lot of these young athletes. And he's going to continue to influence the young athletes. He's telling these athletes why go to college, especially if you. Now, this only pertains to kids that's one and done.
Correct.
This is not kids that's
already in the NBA.
that's going to be going to college for 2 or 3 years. This is simply for guys that's going to be one and done that is projected to be lottery picks.
Right.
He is telling these kids, look, why go to college for that year and let these people make $50 to $60 million off you, and you don't get a dime of it? Okay.
Yep.
When you could have got you an internship with Reebok or New Balance or Adidas or Puma, whoever the hell it may be, and get you some money and know your worth.
Right.
Along with preparing yourself for the draft, working out. Go overseas and make some more money if you want to do that and still be able to play professional.
Right.
That's the kind of things that he's presenting to these kids. And the NCAA is noticing. If he continues to do that, one of the best players that's about to come out in the next year or two, kid named Imani Bates.
Yep.
This kid is probably the next Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis type of talent that's about to come into the NBA. You better watch out. I think he's going to be the next one that we're going to see that going to forego college.
Right.
So what the NCAA needs to do is, if you want to, don't try to put a rule in place to try to eliminate Rich Paul. Do what's right. Pay these kids.
Right.
Pay these kids because you're making $60 to $7 million off these kids year in and year out. Don't tell me this about education and all of this mess, because college coaches don't give a damn about education. You know why? Because they are paying these handlers, these shoe companies, money to lure these kids to their college. So don't tell me this is about education and it's about a bad.
That's why you have a big FBI scandal going on right now.
Yeah, don't tell me it's about education and it's about we want people to be certified and all. Man, it ain't about that. Rich Paul is good at what he do.
Right.
Okay. Since he's been in the league, negotiating contracts since 2012, which has been 7 years, this man has negotiated over $624 million. You can't tell me he don't know what the hell he's doing.
Wow.
$624 million? His net worth is $20 million. And he has some big, powerful clients in the NBA. Eric Bledsoe, John Wall, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Draymond Green, who he just got $100 million for last week, who a lot of people would say that he's not even worth $100 million.
Right.
Rich Paul is all about doing what's good and what's best for his client. The NCAA don't like that, and I guarantee you, this is a rule that I don't see standing for more than a year.
You got to also be aware of the fact that Rich Paul also has 4 former number 1 overall picks: and LeBron James, Ben Simmons, John Wall, and this one, Anthony Davis. So you got to figure that guy could potentially. He was in the running with CAA to actually land Zion Williamson. It became between Clutch Sports and CAA.
Yeah.
So you got to start figuring the impact and the influence of Rich Paul and what he has done for the NBA. This dude is 5th ranked among all, according to HoopsHype.com. He's ranked 5th among all agents. He has 20 agents in the NBA, 20 players. This guy has a payroll over $200 million. $200 million of players on his, who signed to Plus Sports under a payroll. Listen, this guy knows what he is doing.
Yeah.
He's impactful and he's becoming powerful. And I got tweeted out there yesterday when I heard the news. I actually did my reading on what's going on. The truth is this, and I mean this in all honesty, and I don't mean this for every white person, but I'm going to go ahead and say it like I said it in my tweet. White people have an issue when they see any other culture besides themselves become powerful or wealthy in something they do.
I agree.
They have a fear of this. And so this rule is only set up because they fear what he has become. He's become just as powerful as them. Influential. And when a man who is not Caucasian gets that level of power, they have a deep issue with it. And so they create rules because, again, you got to understand what Caucasians originally did when they came to this land. They didn't come here to understand the laws of this land. There was natives already here. They came in and stole. They came in and took. This is what they did. So what they do is they create new laws to try to diminish. They don't care if you become rich in this country. They don't care if you do your thing or become an entrepreneur and start your brand. When you become wealthy or powerful as them. Mm-hmm. This is where
have a voice.
And have a voice. They have an issue with this. And this rule is nothing but created because of that deep issue. They didn't have a problem with Rich Paul all this other time. Right. Why this rule needs to become available now. You got to have a bachelor's degree? Come on, man. Stop this. Got to be stopped. Think, Coach N?
I'm going to go a totally different way. It's easy to pull a race card because, you know what I'm saying, Rich Paul, you know what I'm saying, it's black.
It's black.
But you got to go deeper into this. And what I mean by that is, like, am I saying that, like, that's an issue? Like, yeah, it's an issue, but I'm not going to hit the nail on the head the same way everybody, because it's the easiest way to do it. NCAA does this every time they're in fear of losing players, money, because that's what it comes down
That's
to.
what it's about.
When you lose, it's not that you losing. It's not what you losing. It's not who you losing. It's what you losing. If Zion Williamson didn't have the year he had at Duke, nobody, you know what I'm saying, they wouldn't have cared about Zion Williamson. But because of the year he had and the money that he brought in, it's like, oh yeah, we really care about you now, Zion. No, it's not the fact. You go way back. I'm talking about like when Calipari got to UMass and somehow swooped in and took Marcus Camby when he was supposed to go to the Georgetowns or UCLA at the time, who was running college basketball, and it was like, wait, hold on, how did this happen? So now we got to spend more money to get coverage in, you know what I'm saying, Massachusetts when we didn't have to. Why did this happen? Well, Calipari comes from an era where coaches could work camps. And he built this relationship with this kid since his freshman year while working going to the same camp over and over and over. And as soon as he got a college job, that's the first person we reached out to. Was like, done deal. Well, you know what? Let's put a stop to this real quick. College coaches, college head coaches cannot work camps now. Okay, so that leveled the playing field back again. Then, I can't remember his name, but it was like an old Jewish guy. I think I want to say he's with New Balance now. But Nike had him for the longest. He was the guy that got Jordan to sign with Nike.
Agent?
I wouldn't even call him agent. Like he works like strictly for the company.
You talking about Sonny Vaccaro?
Yeah. I couldn't think of his name.
Yeah. One of the most influential in the NBA history.
But where he got his start at, it didn't start in the NBA. It started in college. Right. He was doing the stuff that the circuit does now. Yeah. But he was the first, and he had all this pull with all these people. Like, look, man, if you go to this school, they're about this. You know what I'm saying? Look, I work with Nike. This school's about to get sponsored by Nike. Nike has to get a certain amount of TV time. So you go to North Carolina, you go here, boom, 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 boom. Right. So start. No, what the NCAA do then? Whoa. Let's put a stop to that right now. So anytime, and that's why I say I wanted to go a different route with it. Anytime that somebody is affecting the overall money or what's supposed to be coming in, because think about it, before this started happening, nobody gave a damn that Emmanuel Mudiay went and played overseas, or Brandon Jennings was like, we wanted him. Like, yeah, he could have been a great college star, but then, especially looking at hindsight now, looking at where they're at now on NBA rosters, like if they on NBA rosters, like
Jeremy Tyler.
Yeah. We didn't lose out of that, but it's like, wait, this guy went. Wait, this guy going. Wait, you almost got Zion to go. Whoa. This ain't all the money we would have lost if Zion. Look. Who's doing this? Rich Paul's the main one, flowing it. How can we stop this? Can't, because we got the new rule that says, NBA agents can talk. Well, let's change the clarification of what an agent is.
Right.
What's different between him and the other one? Well, the other ones, most of them are lawyers and all that stuff. I can't say you got to have a law degree to be an agent. That then that kills everything. Well, he don't have a regular degree.
Right.
Bam, there it is.
He has an honorary degree from Cleveland State.
There it is. All right, we got that. So how's that? But what they fail to realize is always every rule is always a loophole. Okay, so Rich Paul can't be the one to talk to this kid. Okay, guess what? I got somebody on my staff that has a degree. Go talk to him. Put me on speakerphone. I'll do the rest. I just killed that. all that finagling and trying to move. I just killed that with 1-8. This guy got a degree. He represents my company. Put it on speakerphone.
But I think that I just don't. I think the NCAA is going to regret implementing this rule.
Yeah, it's a bad look.
I think you're going to see that it might be in force for a year, and I think you're going to see them come back and put some kind of stipulations with it. And they need to put it on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
You can't just come out and say, if you don't have a bachelor's degree, you can't be an agent in the NBA. They need to do a damn press conference. Some of these NCAA officials need to do a press conference, and we need to be able to do Q&A with you. Okay? I need to be able to ask you certain questions to be able to come to the understanding of why was this rule even at this point in time?
Because the kid went. That's the time of everything. But see, what really needs to happen is,
I think this rule,
agents, anybody who, if you have a kid that's at a Power 5 or just playing sports at a school, you need to really sit down and come together like how they do class action lawsuits. And say, look, what gives them the power?
right?
What honestly gives you the power to dictate do's and don'ts? You're not attached to no school. You're supposed to be a governing body. Govern. You're not supposed to make rules. If all else fails, the NCAA should be like what the Supreme Court is. School by school, handling. All right, if it's an issue that the school can't handle, present it to us. Then we're the non-biased people that will make the final decision. That's what it should be. You keep letting them, because they just making up imaginary rules to honestly pad.
Well,
their stats.
Not only that, but I think they're creating rules because they want agents. Because what happened, I think last year, these players are able to talk to agents when they go to the NBA draft, at least the workouts, the combines, and they're able to talk to agents about their position, what their draft status could be, and they have the right to still go back to school. And I think what they're trying to avoid, the NCAA is only doing this for their pocketbook. People thinking that the NCAA wants kids to go into the NBA draft.
Right.
Foolish.
Right.
You're foolish. They want you there as many years as they possibly can to generate revenue. And guys who are impactful, like Rich Paul, are finding ways for kids to not seek out the NCAA route. The NCAA wants agents who are helping the NCAA, telling kids, "Hey, listen, if you're not a lottery pick, I want you to come back to college basketball. So college basketball needs to continue to generate revenue." This is why these laws were created. So they only want agents that are going to help support the NCAA in their agenda, in their objective. Rich Paul, who's a very creative mind guy, who worked for CAA, who worked for Leon Rose, and he worked for Nike. Before he started Clutch Sports in 2012, he learned so much for those entities that he was able to start Clutch Sports with LeBron James and get players maximum amount of money and get younger players understanding the business of basketball at a very youthful time. They don't like that. It does not support the NCAA and help the NCAA generate any more revenue. This is where these laws come from, and this is my problem with the NCAA. Because at the end of the day, you only saying that I only want people representing these kids these agents are gonna represent the NCAA. It's this pat on back situation, like you pat my back, I pat your back. Well, hold on. Why are you stopping this man over here? Because he's not Caucasian. Well, it ends up somehow, some way coming back because he's not part of that culture.
Well, here's the ugly truth about it. Here's the ugly truth about it that nobody really wants to talk about. NCAA doesn't make a rule without the professional sport, whatever professional sport it is, backing them. This is the problem. Here's the whole narrative. All right. When LeBron James came in the league, and to me, it all starts with LeBron. LeBron James came in the league, young kid, happy-go-lucky, Didn't he just went with the flow. Boom. Then when he came with the decision and realized how, you know what, I can shift the landscape of anything just by saying this is what's happening. And once he's seen it happen once, like boom, all right, you know what? I really got the power. Not the NBA, not the owners, not this or that. I'm the one, me myself, have the power. So let me use my power. And then it was, because think about it, before he made the decision, all the stories that came out from the media was good on LeBron. Like it was nothing he could. LeBron could have went 0 for 30. The kid's 19 years old. He's dealing with so they were gonna make
the chosen one. He in Cleveland.
They were gonna make something to make it okay for LeBron. As soon as he makes the decision, oh, he's doing this. He's taking the one. He doesn't finish. He doesn't do this. He's not clutch. He's not saying boom, 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 boom. And then he just kept using the power. But then the thing was, he broke the stereotype. He was using his power and he wasn't getting in trouble. Didn't have baby mama drama. Didn't have all these outside kids. He built the school with his own money. He got a lifetime deal. Oh, this one guy got too much power. When free agents, it's crazy. Even when somebody's not even going to the team that he's on, they come to him for advice. Hey man, I'm Durant. Look man, I'm thinking about doing this. Look, Kyrie cool. Go there. Sit out your year, get healthy. This guy got too much power. Well now look, we can't stop him. He's a problem that we created, and he's grown.
But you don't need more of him.
Yeah, we can't. We gotta cut that coattail real quick.
We don't need more of him.
How do we cut the coattail? Well, shit, his partner in crime got everybody got all of the NBA stars on his payroll. Shit, we gotta cut him. Well, if you can't talk to him early, that means somebody else can swoop in. Let's cut it that way. It's a hand and foot deal with them. Just like, hey. We don't want kids coming out of high school no more. That's what the pros say. So the NCAA made a rule. You gotta at least play 1 year out of high school.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? NCAA don't make the rule without the approval and the backing
of the
from the professional.
My thing is the timing of it.
The
timing of it. Okay. It's just RJ Hampton just announced this. What? 2-3 weeks ago?
Yeah. Right at
that I'm not going to college. He's the number one player in his class. I'm not going to college. I'm going overseas. Sign him a lucrative shoe deal. Right. And now you all of a sudden got a rule that an agent got to have a bachelor's degree. Come on, man. That's not a coincidence, man. And I'm of the mind of this, bro. The NCAA is corrupt. I think that's kind of already understood,
right?
To a lot of different people around the country. The NCAA is corrupt. What has to happen is, and I don't know if Rich Paul plans to do this or what his plan is, but they need to sue the NCAA because when you coming out of college, let's just talk real life right now.
Yeah.
When you coming out of college. And say you majored in, I don't know, engineering.
Right.
And you go to apply for a job in your field. Mm-hmm. When you go to apply for a job in your field with no experience, what happens more often than not, especially if you don't know nobody?
Oh, you gotta get experience.
That's what experience.
Correct. You're almost
you apply to 20 jobs, 30 jobs a year. Nobody is hiring you because you have no what?
Experience.
No experience. Rich Paul, no, he didn't go to college. Rich Paul went under CAA with Leon Rose. And when he was with it for what? 4 years?
5 years.
Something like that, 5 years. Learned the business.
He got a trade.
So you can't tell me that those 5 years of experience under CAA with Leon Rose didn't do Rich Paul some good in this field.
And he did a lot of work with Nike.
That is the experience that businesses and jobs ask for when you come out of college. So the NCAA, we need to have some common goddamn sense. He worked 5 years under this company. and then started his own company. Now, he's become one of the most, no, not one of, he's the most powerful agent in all sports. Even over Drew Rosenhaus.
Yes. And Drew Rosenhaus just really sticks to 2 sports.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, you can't sit here and tell me this dude not qualified. He's overqualified if you ask me.
Which is some things that they tell you when you go to a lower job.
Yeah, and
You're overqualified.
And I don't even take it a step further. Let's just think about how many successful people that's came through in this world that don't have a bachelor's degree. Let's just think about that. Ted Turner,
Yep.
CNN, Mark Zuckerberg,
Yep.
Facebook, Larry Page, Google,
Well,
Bill Gates.
Well, Zuckerberg do got a degree.
When?
He got a degree.
He dropped out.
He dropped out.
He went back and got it.
That don't count.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah,
Bill Gates.
He didn't need that degree to complete Facebook.
Bill Gates, Microsoft, Steve Jobs, Apple. Come on, man. I mean, Ralph Lauren.
Who is that?
Come on, man. You know.
Lil Wayne? No.
But my point is, like, because I saw some people putting on social media that, yeah, you need a bachelor's degree it helps you through life.
Your
and,
biggest
and
entrepreneurs
all this.
don't
And
have bachelor's degrees.
Let me tell you something.
Master P.
I'm a firm believer of this. I'm a firm believer of this. I don't knock people that go to college and get degrees because ain't nothing wrong with it. I think I want my kids to do the same thing.
Right.
But in my personal opinion, certain jobs should require degrees.
Right.
Nursing. To be a teacher. Engineering. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Jobs like that. To be a doctor. Stuff like that. You can't tell me I need to go to school for 4 years to be an agent.
Wait, now Frank Bridges says,
It don't make sense.
do anybody agree with Chris Broussard that implementing this rule, black athletes should start going to HBCU?
I agree with it. We talked about this like last year.
Yeah.
Might have been year before that.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about we want to see some
what
top
would
players in the
What
country
happened?
change the dynamics of college and start saying, you know what? We ain't going to the LSUs and the Bamas and the Kentuckys and all these high profile
Correct.
universities. I'm about to go to Howard. I'm about to go to FAMU. I'm about to go to Tuskegee. I'm about to go to Grambling. I'm about to go to Xavier.
Alcorn.
Alcorn.
All.
Corn. I would love to see that happen. So now you would shift
Power.
the power to all the black universities and now these TV networks, ESPN, SEC Network. You would have to start conforming to these HBCU schools. Now these HBCU schools could start investing in better facilities. The education department, they can start hiring better professors and things of that nature. Tutors where they could have people around the clock like they do at these big schools. And now we would be on the same level playing field as the LSUs and the Arkansas and the Kentuckys of the world.
I would.
What I would say is it needs to happen, but what has to happen first is the HBCUs got to take a leap of faith.
Like as far as what?
Look, you got to understand what recruiting is. It's the eye candy. It's all this stuff. If I want to compete, am I saying like let's use LSU? That's probably the biggest school in the state right now.
Right.
If I'm Grambling or Southern, if I want to compete with them, I gotta have some qualities about me. I know. Look, yeah, they got more money, but look, my facilities gotta come up. So what I'm saying, take a leap of faith is like
You gotta make an investment.
you got exactly.
gotta
Like,
You gotta find people to invest. Yeah, look what LSU did. LSU got how much money they invested into that?
28.
28 million. 28 million. Like they didn't come from the school.
No, they
Right,
came from alumni.
They can't, but not when it came from the athletic fund. You know what I'm saying?
That's my point.
That the
You think Grambling or something got anything close to 20 something?
But what I'm saying is, you got HBCUs have a lot of influential alumnus, and I'm not. You don't go to them with, "Hey Jeremiah, look, I know you graduated from Grambling. You running, you got GSportz all over the place. You need a check from me." No, you don't do it that way, and I think that's what some of the HBCUs are doing. what you do is like, look, I got a 5-year plan. If we do A, B, C, and D, we'll get to E. But I need help. I'm not asking you to cut a check. And I wouldn't turn it away either.
Right.
But you're like, I'll use my school for example. Michael Clark Duncan graduated from Alcorn State University. Okay.
Who was that?
The actor, Green Mile.
The guy that played in the Green Mile and all that stuff. The guy from Players Club. Mm-hmm. Look, I'm not asking you. I'm not asking you to cut a check, Mike. But what I'm asking you is the connections that you made. Look, I know there's somebody that got a startup or looking for a tax write-off somewhere here. Look, can that guy upgrade our locker room? Can that other guy look, he's in agriculture and stuff right there. Cool. Can he try his new product out on our practice? Can we? So now it's like you taking a leap of faith and boom. And then what do with people with money? What's the first thing they do when they do something? More 90% of them
They're gonna put it out there.
They're gonna put it out. Man, look what I'm doing for Alcorn. Look what I'm doing. And then and it becomes
an epidemic.
Man, hold on, man. You doing that for my school? I went there. I got more research than you. Man, hold on, man. All right, yeah, all right. I got y'all. I got that. Look, he did the field. He did the practice field. Well, shit, I'm doing the game field. Okay, well, shit, man. Oh, damn, he beat me to the game field. Fuck. Y'all got a brand new scoreboard on me. Don't worry about it. Look, all right, next season, I'm redoing the parking. Hey, all right, look, we gonna up. Look, we're
gonna put a players' lounge in there.
You know what I'm saying? Look. I have my own private practice in orthopedics. What I do, I set a clinic up on your campus. That way, here's where it flips around on you. That way, you can open up an orthopedic program now. They can get on it. They can get their interns. They can do the internship at school. And we can roll from there. Take that leap of faith. And then now when you bring in a kid that's a 4-star at your school, in your state, like, look, I know Mississippi State, SEC, and all that stuff. Why not us? Look what we doing. And look, we win it. We not the whipping boy. If you good, they will find you. Regardless of where you play.
Times have changed.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless of where you play. So look,
but what's going to play a key factor into all of this is the TV networks.
Yeah.
Because
I thought about the mention.
But that's where you gonna really
make the break.
And with that happening, when you start moving that way, the first thing, you can't get to the national without winning over local. So if you in every local area has the ESPN affiliate. That the local area controls, but they're just under the ESPN network. So boom, all it takes is one game for Alcorn to play on the ESPN affiliate in Mississippi, and you give them the look when you the announcer look. Hey, Michael Clark Duncan did our locker room. Y'all walked through the locker room before. Hey, Alex Haley did our practice field. Hey, this guy did this. Torrance Small did this. Steve McNair family, Booty Foundation is doing this. So in the game, when you read that stuff, and guess what? When you touch the ESPN network umbrella, all that stuff is on loop. So when you now it's hey man, where can I watch the Alcorn game? Well, oh man, we didn't. That was on the ESPN game. Man, they playing such and such this week. I want to see that.
Right
now, emails to the network have more weight. Hey, look, man, we caught the Jackson State Alcorn game last week on ESPN. How come we can't catch it this week? We'll fix for you. You'll have it next week. And now, that's the TV money.
And we saying all of this, and guess what's going to happen?
Nobody going to.
The NCAA going to come out with a rule.
but they can try to come out rule, but the thing is, at the end of the day,
it's gonna go back to
talk.
It's gonna be something like I'm telling you, they're gonna find a way. They're gonna be like, oh no, all this money going to all these black schools. That's what we're gonna do. We're going to make it to where
if you are a prospect coming out of high school trying to go to college, you got to go to a school that has X, Y, and Z major. You know,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna make some kind of rule to where they know that HBCU
Because
ain't there yet.
they have a deep issue.
But see, then when you do that, that's when you open the floodgates and you're gonna lose that battle. Because in this,
That's NCAA powerful.
at this, but who? All right, when you look in at the NFL, what do you see out there mostly? Okay, 9 times out of 10, that kid that went to LSU didn't get to LSU on his own. Guess what? Daddy played at Grambling. Uncle played at Southern. You know what I'm saying? Mama played at Prairie View. Grandfather played at Tuskegee. Boom, boom, wait, hold on. So if that's the case, I would have never made it to LSU without the footprints that look, you wouldn't have NFL greats without the HBCU. No Jerry Rice, no Neilus Williams, no Walter Payton, no Jackie Slaughter, not Torrance Martin, Steve McNair. You know what I'm saying? The list goes on. Tariq Cohen now, who's tearing up HBCU.
Jeremiah Trotter.
You know what I'm saying? Look, Michael Strahan. You know, DeMarcus. He went to Troy. Michael Strahan, Robert Mathis. And, you know,
Darryl Pounds.
You know what I'm saying? Look,
Yeah.
come on. Carmichael, Mel Blunt, Willie Parker. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on. You know,
Isaiah Crowell.
Look,
I forgot about him.
you know what I'm saying? Look, the list is it's pounding. It's you going and so if you lose that and what happens if they say, you know what? All right, if that's the case, we won't play in the NFL.
But
NFL gonna come out, hey, damn what you doing. That rule can't pass. And if y'all block that rule, we gonna open up our own rule saying, y'all, we gonna create a development league and they come straight to the league, spend 3 years, and then they can get drafted that way.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of these kids are playing the sport of football to get to one of these big things these Power 5 programs have over athletes is that the draft status of getting to becoming a pro player. And that's what a lot of these players are definitely seeking. And that's what attracts them to Power 5 universities.
I don't think it's that. It's the key word that y'all keep alluding to. It's exposure. People can see me play. Yeah. It ain't the draft status.
It's the marketing of it all.
Think about it. Carson Wentz, going into his junior year, was getting the hype of a NFL player. You think you're like, man, if I was at Cal, I would have been got this? Man, look, I wound up being the goddamn
Second overall pick.
and I'm a Super Bowl champion now.
Right.
South Dakota State did that. Cal didn't do it for me. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's just the key word exposure.
So the big question is, with this whole NCAA rule that came into effect,
Burns my soul.
what has to happen besides what you said earlier about Rich Paul just gonna put somebody on his staff? What has to happen for Rich Paul and his team to be able to get past this rule? Like that's because
Somebody got to take a stand. Somebody got to be the Colin Kaepernick.
if the NCAA decides, look, we're not gonna change this rule, we're gonna keep it.
Somebody got to be the Colin Kaepernick. Somebody got to fall on the sword. Cause look, at the end of the day, this is, and to me, it's
America.
I hate saying the way this is about to come out, but it's the truth. In a way, it happened to the perfect person because the college NCAA don't just take his paycheck, so he could be the guy to fall on the sword because at the end of the day, unlike Colin Kaepernick, my main business, I'm still getting people paid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna stop what's feeding me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You just stopping me from showing up at your draft combine. Okay, whoop-de-doo. That's one event. So now I can fall on the sword and I can go at you like nobody else is going at you because my bills are still getting paid. Nothing is stopping. It's not like in the Kaepernick situation where like, look, I gotta save these coins because ain't no telling where this gonna go. Like, yeah, I'm gonna win a lawsuit, but after that lawsuit, my chance, what am I gonna do that's gonna keep my income? Well, in this case, his income will still keep coming. So I can fall on this sword and attack you with every single thing. I'm a powerful person in the media. I already got Chris Broussard on my side. All I gotta do is get one person. You know, he's a powerful guy, but he ain't the guy.
Right.
If I go and have this talk with Stephen A. Smith and say, Stephen A. Smith, look, let's do what's that? Like just a sit down at 1-on-1.
Yeah, like he did with Melo.
Like Carmelo did.
Let's do this. Put it on your podcast, blast it back, and I'm gonna tell you my action plan behind it. Now you got the guy who all sports comes through. He's the highest paid person that at that, and he puts it out there. There's no hiding from it. Ain't. See, like handling it on my own.
No,
you can duck and dodge that because they look. I just went to the guy who doesn't shy away from controversy, and ESPN is not gonna say, "Hey, you can't do that." No shit. Nah.
No, we need right.
We did an A-Rod interview where this motherfucker did all but say, "Look, I was shooting up."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He did all but say. We did a Tiger Woods interview and say, "Look, I was out there. This ain't nothing for them. If anything, they're what you need, Steve." You know what I'm saying? I think that's the route you go. You fall on the sword, but you the guy. Look, have all your guys. Look, have all your people talk out about it. You go with him, and you shine. And the one thing about people that do shit dirty, they can't stand for that light to be on them. I'm about to see all the roaches in your house. Let's go. You talk, and then, especially if he start name dropping, because I know he got the names. Mm-hmm. You talking about me having a bachelor's degree, but you putting the heat on Rick Pitino when y'all sitting there at the Las Vegas AAU tournament, you know, pooling money together, what kid gonna sign well,
right? And
having a party with their parents. But you don't want to say that, you know, Joe Dirt, you know what I'm saying, just making up a name, and just like what? And then now people go investigate that. Now this guy didn't resign. This guy didn't resign, and then eventually they gonna have to say, you know what? All right, we made a mistake. Wrong rule. Over with.
Right. So basically, the position that you're taking in this whole matter of the Rich Paul rule, quote unquote, is that you feel like it's not racist.
No, I'm saying race has something to do with it. Race, you know what I'm saying, but I don't want to say whatever. It's easy to say just hop on that train wreck. Yeah, it's all because he's black. Right. And that's why I gave examples of the NCAA's been doing this, but it's how we can take it to the football. How they almost went, how they almost made a rule saying, look, you can't go to the AFL. You have to go to the NFL draft first, and then sign. When Herschel Walker went straight there, you know what I'm saying? But it didn't pan out the way it was supposed to because that league folded, and it was like, all right, we escaped that. You know what I'm saying? I just gave like another light of the because I don't want to offend nobody because just like there's horrible people of this color, there's horrible people of our color, and you know the good shouldn't suffer for the bad. So I don't want to come with the bad like yeah it's y'all fault. You know, look, I'm gonna go a different way about it. Say like yeah, let's not be stupid. That is one part, but look, this is proof that these people been doing this, and this is how they've been doing it, just to get away from the common dread of it.
Right now, school says look at John Morant. He was not a top. Like he's trying to say, not a top S. I'm assuming he's trying to say top prospect. Brian Jenkins says basketball is a no-brainer. If Zion, R.J. Barrett, and Cam teamed up at Alcorn,
Alcorn, damn.
Alcorn.
You don't say no damn Airways.
Alcorn, they would have gotten plenty of exposure and went on to the NCAA tournament. Football is harder because they don't have the opportunity to play for a champion.
That's a hell of a point. That's a hell of a point. Exposure is everything. But the other side of that, to me, Brian, like that's a hell of a point you made. But if you try to tell me if every year, for like let's say in the next 5 years, every year the top 150 out of the top 150, 100 go to HBCUs for the next 4 to 5 years.
Eventually, they're gonna have one.
It's gonna be a rule. They're gonna expand. And this is what they're gonna call it. I'll tell you. This is how the NCAA will get out in front of it. Well, we're not getting as much talent on TV, so this is what we do. We're gonna expand the college football playoff. The two subdivision teams with the best record or who pose the best gets in the college football playoffs and get to play with the big dogs. And not everybody had, because first of all, the HBCUs, they can sit there and be like, yeah, man, we got man. But guess what? When that ESPN check hit, when them young kids say, hey, look, when that check deposited hit harder. Look, it's easy to talk shit about that job, but then when that overtime pay and all that stuff hit, you like, man, hold on, you know what? That manager an asshole, but
that's gonna take a collective group of kids. That's gonna take a collective group of kids to really get on board with saying, listen, let's say you take your rival's top, 150, or 250, you talking about 1/3 of that class going strictly to HBCUs. It couldn't be for one class.
That's why I said
class after class after class after class, and eventually you had to come to recognition that 1/3 of these kids are not going to Power 5. They're not going to English program. They're committing here, and the question is going to be at some point in time, how much of the top prospects are committing here? Like, how much is who's number 1 going here? Who's number 3 going here? Who's number 5? What are some of the brand name guys that are not coming here? Then it's gonna start to shift.
But then hand and foot too, HBCUs gonna have to be smart. Like I said, it's that leap of faith stuff I'm talking about. You're gonna have to be smart and be like, hey man, let's get a high profile coach or a high profile former player, like somebody that everybody loves. You love him, you hate him, but you respect him. Steve Smith. What if Steve Smith is from California?
I forgot, but I know you went to Utah.
I think because him, Ocho Cinco.
They went to St. Juco.
They went to St. Juco. I think they're from California. Damn, what's a kid? I'm trying to think of somebody, a prominent star that is from a state with an HBCU that everybody knows. Okay. Who's somebody? Emmitt Smith. Let's say Emmitt Smith, like 2-3 years after he played football, FanView say, hey, come give us that damn cowboy magic over here. What the hell you think was going to happen with the guys who first of all, don't have the grades to get into Miami because they're a private university, don't qualify for the U or Florida. Man, that's motherfucking Emmitt. Or Michael Irvin.
Right.
Or Ray Lewis. Man, look, Ed Reed come out and say, look, I'm a new head coach at Southern University. Man, what the hell you think about to happen? We gonna get camera time for that too. The number 4 player is a DB. Is a DB in the state of Louisiana this year. All respect to Corey Raymond, all the other. I'm going to sign with the Hall of Fame. I'm going to Southern University. What?
But for all that,
that's a whole lot of what ifs. But that's the leap of faith approach that you gotta take.
It could happen. It just you gotta line your ducks up in a row to make it happen. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? They gotta start taking proper steps,
calculated risk.
You know what I'm saying? And like you were saying, getting certain people to be able to, donate money to your school to be able to improve the facilities and the education department and other things. You know what I'm saying? To improve the football budget.
Right.
So you can be able to at least be in the same ballpark as a big school like LSU.
I think
to start it off.
I think people. I don't think it's hard, but I think it's easier than people would think if you come out with the right plan and you attack it the right way. Like for instance, me, like it's something I've been thinking about a while. Like so, it ain't nothing on the whim. Could you imagine me saying, "Look, I got an entrepreneurship degree program, which is out there more. But guess who's running? Guess who is behind my entrepreneurial degree? A Magic, a Shaq, one of y'all two. Ooh. Say, hey, look, I got a film department going on here, production, all that stuff behind. Spike is running that, or somebody from Spike lineage. It's like, okay, so now look, I didn't open. You got to. It's a 5. Like that's why you got to come up with a year program. Like boom, boom, and especially a lot of this, like this, the pro black movement, and all that stuff is like stars want to look. You want to help your own. You want your people to be better. Look, show them how you did it. But now you can teach it. You can show them the old ways and the new ways. Show them how you did it, Magic. Show them how you did it. Show them how, and you getting people in these key fields. And could you imagine one university just said, "Let's be going out and we doing it that way," and you hitting all those spots like the guy in Texas. I can't think of his name, but he makes his money in Silicon Valley. He paid all Morehouse, and he paid for that whole
Yeah.
college
Student loans.
You know what I'm saying? They start out debt free. Can you imagine getting all those guys at one school under one program? Look, run it how you want, but setting our kids to be successful. People will start. Hey, Jeremiah, look. Hey, you the chancellor, you the president at Grambling. I see you got this. Look, I do this. How can I get on board? What can I do to help? I like what you're doing.
Now, Stu says this: HBCUs need another Eddie Robinson. Then NCAA and kids would take them more serious.
Nah, because they have great coaches in HBCUs. The problem is one of the things that people feel when Eddie Robinson coaching, BET used to have something called the Black College Football Game of the Week.
Right.
You got to see Eddie Robinson coach. You got to see him break these records and stuff. It'll be multiple weeks you'll see him on there. So you got to see him do his thing. On the flip side of that, it's somebody named Rip Comedy, who was a phenomenal coach, won at Tuskegee, won at Jackson State. Powers changed, and you know what I'm saying, he got thrown out. You know what I'm saying, almost turned around the Mississippi Valley program, but that's going to take a whole lot of work. But the guy got one of the best records. Even against Power, like even when you put his records against some of the Power 5 coaches, and you don't know who he is because you ain't see him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Interesting. It's gonna. Listen. I'm with you. It'll take some work on, some of the resources. Not just coming at the guys asking for money, but coming at the guys asking for people who you know as far as their network to help out with the university and do something to create the facilities that these kids would need to start to want to come to these HBCUs. And I think that'll shift the paradigm, but all these kids will have to they're going to have to start being, when they go to their camps, it's going to have to be a collective effort among these kids too. Like, man, I want to go to here, I want to go play here, I want to go play here, I want to go play here. And knowing that the exposure will also still exist, because like these guys mentioned, that exposure is important for these kids. That's one of the major reasons why they still go to a lot of these universities, because they know that they're playing and they're performing. The exposure exists now. You don't have to just go to. These kids are being exposed at Memphis. You don't have to go to now just a Power 5 school.
Right.
Small, MAC schools, SWAC schools. They're on networks. If these guys are performing, they'll find you. So I think it's take a big collective effort with these kids, season after season after season. That football and basketball, because at the end of the day, they're the best athletes in the country. It is what it is. But time to shift gears. The NFL is upon us. We are here. We have arrived. Obviously, it's going to be our first official week of preseason. Training camp has been underway. Guys, what do you guys think? We had a comment from Matthew Daigle. Are you guys going to the Saints game tomorrow? Nah.
I don't care about preseason.
Holler at me week 1. I don't do preseason. I'm out on preseason games. Now I may well go to one. My sister got some tickets to one. I may intend it with her, but like as a fan.
I mean, I plan on tuning in.
Yeah.
To see the rookies and the undrafted free agents battle it out.
I think if this was like, I think the last preseason I was really fully invested with was like 08, because that was the last year. Like, all right, these young kids, what's going, like who's gonna make it, who's not gonna make it, boom, boom, boom. When you got a veteran team, me personally, I'm not that invested into preseason simply because you're not gonna you're not gonna get what you expect. You know what I'm saying? And You're not gonna get the coaches adjustments and all that stuff. You know, it's very, very basic, very, very vanilla.
Right.
And you know, it's people playing outside the scheme simply because they trying to showcase what they can do. Mm-hmm. And to me, like that's what, like to me, it makes bad football. You know what I'm saying? I understand what's on the line here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You fight for
a job.
For a job, but you know what I'm saying? But as a fan, for me, it makes bad football. So that's why
you don't really tune in that much.
Like if I was a Cardinals fan, I'm all in. If I was a Bears, maybe Miami fan, I'm all in because this is a Jets fan. Oh yeah, I'm new. I got a whole bunch of new additions, new toys. Yeah, let's see where we gonna go from here.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? But as
I'm
a Saints fan. Look, it's established. You know what I'm saying? I tuned in a couple of years ago because I wanted to see what the young defense was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And that was when we got Lattimore, but then he was hurt. I wanted to see Anzalone. I wanted to see Anyamata. You know, that's all part of that same class. So yeah, I tuned in a little bit because of what we didn't have coming back.
Right.
But and then it was the first year with Dennis Allen. Want to see what was the big adjustment from Rex to them. Now with you running it, yeah, Rob. Now with you fully running the show.
I would say this, man. This particular camp here. You know how you go into a training camp and you, as a fan, you go into the season, you're looking at some of the training camp battles. You're looking at this battle over here. You're looking at this battle. For the first time in a very long time, this team don't have that many battles going on.
Oh, they got key battles now. I'm talking about wide receiver for sure.
The number 2 receiver position.
Everybody outside of Michael Thomas is battling for see where you gonna fit in.
I think.
I say outside of Michael Thomas and Tiggy. I think Tiggy has a role. Not necessarily a spot, but he has a role.
I think the tight end position. I don't know if he plans to keep 5 tight ends or 4 or 3. I don't know what he plans to do, but they deep at tight end.
Yeah,
somebody they're gonna have like Dan Arnold. Dan Arnold played a big role last year, like being that 3rd string tight end, coming in, giving us some key plays last year. He gonna be somebody that could possibly not make the team because we drafted Matt from Notre Dame.
And then you just signed AJ Derby.
Right, and then we got Josh Hill, who we signed extension, and then you got Jared Cook. So I'm curious to see who's gonna wean out at that tight end position because we got about 5 tight ends right now in camp, and I'm interested to see if Sean Payton gonna keep 4 or is he gonna slim it down to 3. Like what are he gonna do?
Third running back.
Yeah, like Zebo from Nebraska, who they've been real high on. I think he makes the team. Because Allen's been hurt. The kid, who we signed from the Ravens, he's been hurt. So I think Zebo, and I think he's a good pounding, short yardage back.
But then you almost signed Theo Reddick. You just signed Jaquez Rogers.
Jaquez Rogers, yeah.
Yeah, we just signed Jaquez Rogers. But I think to be the 3rd down back, whoever's the best pass blocker. Whoever's the best pass blocker, that's who get that. Because that to me, that's what we missing the most from not having Mark Ingram.
Right.
We knew for sure that if he was back there pass blocking, Drew got a extra life, so to speak. You're not gonna get that out of Kamara because he in the route.
Correct.
Who you gonna get it from? Latavius Murray never was really asked to do that because he was the Kamara type for his team. So it's like, we don't know if he can do it. So that I think that 3rd down person gonna be critical. Are you gonna put the fullback back there, or are you go that change of pace back? All right, you got 2 scat and guys that can fit it there. Is the pounder the way to go? But is he gonna change the philosophy?
I'm curious to see how Tre'Quan Smith going pan out. Ken Crawler with a nasty.
Post.
It was vicious.
Last night
in call it bad.com.
I mean, it was bad.
Bad.
I'm looking to see if Tre'Quan Smith going to emerge to that 3rd receiver that we can count on this year. Because he had a couple good games last year, like perfectly the game when Drew broke the record. Once he had like 180 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns that game. Yeah, but he didn't really keep getting better as the season went on. It's like he kind of like started like falling off as more as the season went on. So Traquan Smith is somebody I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a lot of time during preseason. I'm want to see that if he's taking the next step because he's gonna be critical into what we do this year.
I think the biggest battle though is backup offensive line. What we gonna do? Are you gonna? I like Ethan Pollard because he can play guard to guard. But also you got Nick Eason who do the same thing. Cameron Thompson
center guard.
Cameron Thompson do the same thing. Who went? Are you're not gonna keep four that can do that? Who's the backup for Teron Armstead? Who's the backup for Ryan Ramczyk? Because Teron Armstead go down. We know that kicks Andrews Pete down. That brings in one of the other two. But hell, Andrews Pete is a walking first aid kit his damn self.
Right.
So, but I think what's going to happen. I don't think you're going to see I think the backup at the tackle position is not on the team right now. I think you're gonna wait to cut and see who fans out, who you know what I'm saying, hey, what's gonna happen. Because if money wasn't the issue, I think they make a trade for Trent Williams, get Pete up out of there. Because you know what I'm saying, you can bump somebody now. Say, hey, like even though I think Ramczyk might be like the second best right tackle in the league, but then he also played guard sometimes in college a little bit too. It's like, hey, until we find out if Trent can, if Teron can be healthy for a whole season, this is our best offensive line right here with all 5 of y'all on the field. And then if he gets hurt, it's nothing to kick both of y'all back out to y'all that position and then plug in somebody right there. But I think Trent got a hell of a cap number. I think that's gonna be a veteran field spot. Far as tight end, I think I want to say his dad Arnold's to lose because Hill's not going nowhere. He's the best blocking tight end we got,
Right.
and you know what I'm saying, and he's serviceable in the he's that
He's pretty fast. He's got speed.
If you don't respect him, he'll make you look foolish in the pass game.
Specialty.
You know, I think really is who is the backup running lineman. What are you gonna do in that situation?
I'm looking at one key thing too. I know last year this team went into the season with 3 quarterbacks. Obviously the trade for Teddy Bridgewater because obviously Tom Savage was not looking that good. Obviously we know what you get from Taysom Hill. You know, basically calling him the athlete. You know, basically, imagine if there's an athlete that somebody needs to be named one is Taysom Hill. The plays that he was making last season. But going into the camp, obviously, when you are a quarterback, you need to see more quarterback plays. And if Taysom Hill comes out here showing that he can make more plays from the pocket, making more throws, increasing his completion percentage, then I don't see how this team go this season. I understand why they did it last season, but this season this is a critical preseason for Teddy Bridgewater because if Taysom Hill comes out here and starts showing that he's accurate, getting the ball down the field, doing some things just at the quarterback position, I don't see how this team holds on to 3 quarterbacks going into the season. It's a roster spot that's available that this team will have to look at.
You can't. I mean, Taysom Hill is a Swiss Army knife. They're not about to part ways with him unless somebody just throw a damn 3rd round pick or something our way.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're looking at the case for going into the last week of training camp.
But I don't even think Taysom Hill would even be the type of player he is for us, for nobody else. He just fit what we do well.
Right. But if he's playing quarterback well, I'm talking about the position of quarterbacks.
He hasn't done enough.
Here's the thing about Taysom.
I don't have to go
in. You will be doing a disservice to Taysom and to your scheme of what you've been doing by if you say, all right, Taysom, you're just quarterbacking. You had a good preseason Taysom. Let's say he's 70%. You know what I'm saying? Phenomenal. I'm talking about like phenomenal numbers of quarterbacks. You're doing a disservice to him at that because now you said you can't. One of the things that's making him so special Now is he's doing what he always been doing. He's an athlete. At BYU, he never got hurt from the pocket. He got hurt doing athletic stuff. It's like saying, hey, look, Taysom, do you? I'm line you up at tight end. Put you on kickoff team. Line you up at the quarterback every now and then because you can still throw the ball. Put you at slot receiver. I think you see Taysom Hill play more receiver than any day this year.
So what you're saying
Wildcat quarterback.
Yeah, well,
With his own read, you know they're going to do that.
Okay,
You know what
but
I'm
how
saying?
long can you continue doing that?
You will keep doing it.
You know, if it ain't broke, goddamn, why fix it?
Okay, the Wildcat last forever? No.
Man, you know how many third down conversions, fourth down conversions he completed last year doing it?
You had no tape.
But hold on.
You had no tape.
Okay.
But
Okay,
this
so
is the
you
thing.
gotta take
But
down.
here's the thing. So you gotta think. Every time you think Sean Payton didn't understand that, like the first couple times he did it, it was for show run, and then he started throwing this wrinkle in, making you have to. The difference between the Wildcat and Taysom Hill playing that position is he's still a true quarterback.
Right.
It's like, all right, when Tim Tebow was in the league doing it, it was like you didn't respect his all at all.
Right.
So it wasn't this Wildcat quarterback. Look, we know you running the ball unless you're throwing a goddamn slant. We don't respect you throwing that thing. Taysom, on the other hand, is like I can't remember what game it was, but they called it up perfect, and he threw a fucking 60-yard bomb, but we got a penalty, and it came back, and it was like, and everybody's like, did you see that throw? Like, you know, and everybody, don't forget, he is a quarterback. That's the difference. It's like you got the whole playbook is open back there.
That's sustainable.
It's sustainable.
It's sustainable because of
Fred, if we was
because
asking
of
him
who
to
that
come in,
is.
if we was asking him once Drew Brees retire, him to be our starting quarterback, how long would it be sustainable? I would probably say not that long. But he is a gimmick player. He's a Swiss Army knife player for us. He does a number of different things for us. He makes you have the game plan for him coming into the game. That's what he does for us. Sometimes he's going to be a decoy for us on the field. He just does a lot of different things for us. So for you to think that's not going to be sustainable, it will be. Because when a D coordinator coming into the week and you know you got to prepare for Drew Brees, I forgot. We got to prepare when Seven get back there at quarterback. And no telling what he going to do. Is he going to keep it? Is he going to throw it? Is he going to do quarterback power? Is he going to motion to receiver? We don't know what he's going to do. So you got to prepare for that. So I think it's going to continue to be successful for us.
So what you're saying is that this team is going to go in the season with 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, why wouldn't they, Fred?
I mean, everybody does it. Every team, every roster has 3 quarterbacks.
Very seldom you see a team going to the season with 2 quarterbacks on their roster. It's very rare.
It's not rare.
It's very rare.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Fred,
It was only 2 teams last year who went into the season without.
Yeah, it's not. A lot of teams don't do it. Like it doesn't happen often.
The Colts did it last year.
That's
the Patriots did it. Okay.
No, they went in.
Him and Brian Hardy was the 2 guys. Tom Brady and Brian Hardy.
Danny Etley was on the starting roster.
No, Danny Etley was on preseason team. Danny Etley did not make the final roster.
He was on the starting roster. He was the practice squad guy. They cut somebody, and he was on the opening day roster on the field. He was the third quarterback.
I don't remember that, but I don't know. He might not. All I'm saying is, it's not common where teams only keep 2 quarterbacks on their roster. I'm not saying it never happens. I'm saying it's rare. It's not common at all.
What I'm saying is, it's nothing wrong with having 3 quarterbacks, but typically that third guy's on the practice squad. He's not on an opening day roster. He's not taking up an active roster.
Yes, they are. You're wrong with that one.
Yeah, you're wrong as hell with that one. But
we will see come this season. I'll show you guys.
But see, what you're doing is you're making a mistake that other DCs are making a mistake. You're labeling Taysom Hill as a quarterback, and that's fine if that's how you see it. But for Sean Payton, for the Who Dat Nation, and for what he does, he is not Taysom Hill quarterback. He is Taysom Hill. Do whatever the hell I say, and you gonna do it. And you go and he's that guy. Look, yes, I just want to get. He's that I want to get on the field guy. Let me get on the field. Am I better than Drew Brees? Hell no. At just being a quarterback? Hell no. Am I better than Teddy Bridgewater at just being a quarterback? No. But guess what? I bring stuff to the games that both of them can't do.
Right.
Look, Teddy Bridgewater can run, but he doesn't run like
He's not
Taysom Hill.
He's not a mobile quarterback.
No, what you
Who's not a mobile
tripping?
quarterback?
Teddy Bridgewater rolls. Why you don't
What
let
are y'all watching, man?
What are you watching?
Teddy Bridgewater don't run.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. What is you smoking today?
When you say-
I know
when
it's
you-
your birthday, but goddamn,
No.
did
The
Alzheimer's
don't
kick in?
move.
You
like,
wrong as hell.
Like, what you saying? Like, he's a hellified. Like, we're not saying a hellified athlete. He's a mobile quarterback.
Teddy Bridgewater makes plays from the pocket. That's what he does. He's a pocket quarterback.
What?
He gets out the pocket too. Fred.
Deshaun Watson gets out of the pocket.
You trying to
Is he the runner that Deshaun Watson is? No, he's not. But it sounds like you trying to say that Teddy Bridgewater is a pocket passer.
He's like a Byron Leftwich, but not left-handed.
No, what is
He don't move.
what is wrong with you today? Is the bleach that potent today? Is the bleach
He
that
don't
potent?
move.
Go watch the boy film from Louisville. Go
This
watch
ain't Louisville no more. This is the league.
Go watch his film for the Vikings before he got hurt. Go watch his film. The boy used to run.
That's not left.
They had design runs for
Don't
him.
run.
They had design runs for him. What
Listen.
is you smoking?
Don't run.
You is on the chief of the Chachon.
No.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
run.
You tripping.
Wow.
You tripping.
Do Jameis Winston run?
I think him and Jameis Winston about 1-1
Yeah.
as far as mobility,
Jameis Winston don't run. Stays in the pocket and makes throws.
bro.
I don't know what you.
I think you think we talking about somebody like a Michael Vick or something.
Yeah, that's
No, no, that's
I don't know what the
that's
hell.
only one Michael Vick.
Like,
No,
we're not saying that Bridgewater he gonna rush for 50, 60 yards a game.
Yeah.
We're saying that
I consider Dak Prescott mobile. That's a mobile quarterback.
No. Look, if
That's a mobile
if that's what you think mobile quarterback is, then you don't understand what mobile quarterback is. To be honest with you,
That's a mobile guy. That's a guy who's going to get in the pocket and he's going to also make plays moving around the pocket.
Guess what? Ben Roethlisberger is a mobile quarterback.
Yes.
He's not a running quarterback. He's a mobile quarterback. A mobile quarterback is somebody who's comfortable. They can go tackle to tackle inside the pocket and still make an accurate throw on the move.
Big Ben used to do that.
Scrambling quarterback is somebody like Cam Newton. Look, if he run, he's trying to get out.
He's going to get up
when he run. That's the. All right, here we go, Fred. I'm gonna break it down for you. The difference between a mobile quarterback and a scramble quarterback is a guy that. A mobile quarterback, when he moves, he's still looking to throw the ball. Scramble quarterback, when he moves, he's trying to get the fuck up out of there.
Fred.
Teddy Bridgewater is a mobile quarterback.
So Fred, check this out, right? If you feel like Teddy Bridgewater is not a mobile quarterback, for whatever your reason is, and you think he stays in the pocket, tell me why in the hell his first year with Minnesota he had 47 rushes, and his second year with Minnesota he had 44 rushes.
But he's not a mobile quarterback. But this is the league. But when I say
47 rushes. In how many games?
16 games. 13 games the first year.
Okay.
16 games the second
So
year.
he rushes 3 times a game.
Fred, in what league outside of college football do you have a quarterback run more than 3 times a game?
Oh my God. Now you got
Come on, man.
A guy who rushes 3 times a game is a mobile quarterback.
Man, my point is Teddy Bridgewater he can make plays with his legs and with his arm. He's not just for you know a Byron Leftwich. Do you run a Byron Leftwich?
Now here we go. School says this. Freddie was in your cup. Teddy and Aaron type. Teddy is the Aaron type, which I disagree with. He's not Aaron Rodgers.
No, well, Aaron, like mobility wise,
I think Aaron Rodgers is a little more athletic.
Yeah,
he's a little more athletic.
Well,
He's more athletic.
I think Teddy might be more athletic, but Aaron is more deadly. I'll put it that way.
He said he's not on that level, but like A-Rod, he's a threat to run.
Yes,
but
he's
Buck Cobb say the same thing. Hill is a Rodgers. Think about it that way.
He said, now Brian Jenkins said this. His running days ended with that injury. Fred is right. He sits in the pocket.
Dude,
his running days rolling with it.
Hold on. How many games have y'all seen Teddy Bridgewater play since he got hurt? He's only played in 3. 2 were preseason. And one of the last season. Okay, so
that he put so much stock into.
Yeah. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow.
It was third string player. The game didn't even matter for neither team. That's all I'm saying.
Getting ready for the playoffs as the number 1 seed. Oh, okay. What's the number to call it?
The other
What's the number to call it?
563-999-1808.
Another position I'm curious to see how it's gonna work. I know a lot of these guys probably ain't gonna play in the preseason, but I'm very curious to see how it's gonna end up shaping out once the season come with the nose tackle position. You know, once Sheldon Rankins come back. You know, Mario Evans completed a 5 tech or the 3 tech. Malcolm Brown.
Yeah.
Stalwart. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of different people.
Anyamata, but I think he's out one game.
Yeah, he's just one.
Yeah, Anyamata. So we got like 4 or 5 people at that nose tackle position that we could rotate in and out. So I'm curious to see how Dennis Allen is going to rotate those guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially once Sheldon Rankins come back. I think they got him coming back around week 8, week 9.
Yeah, he go PUP, so you got 8 weeks.
6 weeks.
I think
They could be active in week 9.
I think Stalwart is the odd man out.
Ooh.
Because you can practice. Because here's the thing, you can't keep him all. Like when Rankins come back, he's gonna be the one to go anyway.
Right.
Because you just Malcolm Brown is if you and you gotta understand what their strengths are. Malcolm Brown is elite run stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he's your first, second, first down,
Mm-hmm.
second down. You know what I'm saying? You know, against a pounding team, that's who's gonna be in there with. He's gonna eat too, which allows Demario Davis and whoever you have back there, and to flow and come in unevaded to make a tackle. Now, and Anyamata, he's the guy that can take full advantage of the one-on-one, but he also has the ability to play in.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect. Mario Edwards is the same way.
Same way.
And here's the thing about it. Cam is Mr. Reliable. Hasn't missed a game. Hasn't missed a snap. This ain't wood. Where the wood? No homo.
We need some wood.
No homo. All that. You know what I'm saying? Hasn't missed a game. You know what I'm saying? But the other side is unknown. I think
Davenport?
I think Davenport has a breakout year, but here's the thing.
Trey Henderson been playing good so far during camp.
That's true. That's true.
But he took a year off last year. I don't know what happened to him. His rookie year, he balled out.
He got some buns.
MIE.
He got some buns. He had some money. He can pay for buns. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we can pay for buns. Hey, we can pay for what you eat. But I think what they did now, they gave themselves a hellified package, and on third down, you could go from anywhere from. Could you imagine saying, "Oh, it's third down"? I'm talking about before Rankins come back. We say, "Hey, Cam and Mario Davis go inside." Mario Edwards go inside. Trey and
Davenport.
Trey and Davenport.
That's our package.
You know what I'm saying? You say we go because we got too big. Or let's go all small. Guess what? Mario Edwards still be out there.
Right.
Anyamata and Cam. Oh wow. You know what I'm saying? You gave yourself.
Yeah.
What
I like the
saying?
depth that we have on that line.
Because
I like the depth we got, especially when Sheldon Rankins come back. That's what we really gonna be.
And that's why I say I think Tyler. Because see, Tyler does the same exact thing as Malcolm Brown. Malcolm Brown does it as a higher level.
Mm-hmm.
He's insurance in case. Some people when they sign new places, or the scheme changed now.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? This is
right.
You actually do different things.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because at New England he was the nose. Well, we don't play. We play odd sometimes, but we really play more even. So I'm not asking you to be over the center. I'm asking you to be in that one. How comfortable are you in that one? A lot of people assume that if you could dominate at the nose, you could dominate at the one. It's not really the case because at the one, you automatically get chipped right now.
Right.
At the nose, look, you can
straight up,
and you can see the help at the one. And most days now, the ones are cocked a little bit. You kind of blind to that guard, and you know you're gonna get chipped. You just don't know when you're gonna get chipped.
Right.
That can affect everything. You might be a step slower. You might be anticipating.
It's an adjustment.
You know what I'm saying? And how fast can you do that? But if you go like a bear front with the eye with the even and cover the center, I think you might get the best out of him. But I think he's more of insurance than anything.
But if you put Malcolm Brown, like let's say you put him over center, you thinking you have the power to stand somebody up though?
No, you don't have to. You
mean like he getting toward the end spot? You see what I'm saying?
No, you don't have to because like all the bear front is still four linemen, but you're just covering up the center.
Right.
So on when you look at it, it looks like it's 3 defensive linemen on one side of the ball.
Right.
That would look like, but in essence, it's really not because you can always slant out of it. it messes up the blocking scheme completely because you got your outnumber on this side, but also the one guy that's uncovered. It's two linebackers sitting right there, so the guard can only take one. The guard can only take one, so that means you got your running back. Your end still covering the tackle over there. You got two backers in that space now. So pretty much, what typically happens is whoever's your guy that's best at flowing is going to be the second backer over there, and you're going to let somebody like Demario Davis is great at downhill, so he's going to be the guy to be able to go take on the guard or the fullback if they decide to go that way, and you have like Anzalone on the back end of it who's fast enough to go sideline to sideline inside the box. You know what I'm saying? It's just like little small schematic things in there, but it's like how do you utilize them? Because until Sheldon Rankins comes back, because Sheldon Rankins was that guy that could do either or. Right. You can line him up the nose, you can line him up the one. He was a problem either way you looked at it. But I liked Star Wars. I'm not, you know what I'm saying, but. And I think that's another reason why we were so cool with letting Tyler Davidson walk away. Like, look, this is what we got to plan. They executed their plan. Is really we gotta have people that can do multiple days.
Right.
And we only need one guy that can just do that one day, and that's Malcolm Brown. And I think Star Wars is if let's say Malcolm Brown, knock on wood, but let's say Malcolm Brown gets hurt.
Right.
All right. Look, now you can, that way that was for any given time. I'm gonna line you up at the 3. What gets the one-on-one on the D-line no matter what, because he can't get chipped or nothing like that. He always gets the one-on-one. I can put you there, put you in the 1, use your speed, you get to blow it up the middle real fast. You know, and you can do that with every single one of them except Malcolm Brown, which is beautiful.
Nah, I think the next position I think that is going to be key. I want to see who's going to win this battle out of Nick Easton and Eric McCoy at the center position.
Oh, it's Eric McCoy, not by far. By far.
By far. Nah, I haven't been, the reports I've been reading on the whole camp with the Saints, I haven't heard a lot about Eric McCoy or Nick Easton as far as they end with that battle.
I think it's because it's...
Now, and, you know, Nick Easton, I know he played a lot of guard. He could play center too.
Yeah,
right. He played a lot of guard in Minnesota. So, and, you know, Eric McCoy is a rookie now. So he got to learn some things. I'm curious to see how this going to play out. And that's key. With us losing Max Unger, who was a Pro Bowl type center, that position, you know, the center is the quarterback of the offensive line.
Right.
So that's going to be critical to be able to call out these blitzes and help his old lineman out. And I know Larry Walford and Pete and, you know, they're going to be able to help him out and stuff like that. But I'm curious to see, can he win that spot over Nick Easton, who was a veteran in this league?
I think he got it by far. And here's my rhyme. I'm going to draw the stat. 1. Corey started as a freshman. Texas A&M. Came out as a junior. Only giving up 1 sack and one-on-one block. That's now to some people are like, okay, he was covered up, but no. Understand what league he played in. Mm-hmm. Understand, and his sack came his sophomore year, and it was against South Carolina. It was on a stunt. Right. He got caught up, boom, 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 but he was engaged, and that's his only sack, 1-on-1. So I'm telling you is. This kid blocked Quentin Williams for a whole game by himself, no help, didn't give up a sack. This guy has brought, you know what I'm saying, and just go down the line of the Bama defenders, just the Bama defenders alone that he's blocked 1-on-1. The Mississippi State teams that he blocked, LSU guy. And look, these are first round draft pick guys, year in and year out. He's not giving up one, and he giving up one on the stunt.
But see, my thing with Eric McCoy has nothing to do with his ability. Mm-hmm. It's all about going against grown men. It's all about learning the terminology, learning just how things are done in the NFL, the mental aspect of the whole thing, versus somebody like Nick Easton who's been around the block, who's been through 4 or 5 training camps already,
right,
and understands how to play center and guard. So you got to be smart to be able to do both of them. So it's like, can you overtake that spot from a veteran, somebody like Nick Easton, who's a pretty good offensive lineman? So, will Sean Payton them have that trust in Eric McCoy as a rookie to come in and start in day 1?
I think they do.
Do you go with the veteran and ease Eric McCoy into it as the season go on?
I think it's day 1 because it's all the writing's on the wall. You moved up to get him. That's
And I don't think we moved up to get him.
No, they just no.
Yeah, we just took him in the second round. I think we moved up to get Charlie Gardner-Johnson.
Okay,
yeah.
You got him, but like all indications and stuff was saying like that was the pick, all the way.
Yeah, it was no brainer.
And 2, look how Easton contract is. You only on the hook for him this year. You know he signed a multiple year deal. You only on the hook for him this year. So if, like I said, you got 3 guys that does the same thing that Easton does. You just bring. He was the guy just in case somebody took the guy that you really wanted. We got him already in place.
Right.
We missed out on this, and okay, we not scrambling. All right, what do we do? What do we do? He already here. We got the guy. We're still not scrambling. I got it. So if we say, all right, if McCoy don't make it, gonna pan out. Nothing to put Easton in. Nothing to put Cameron Thomas. Nothing to put Will Clapper. We covered all the way around, and that makes Easton. I think Easton's the new Clemente.
Right. That's exactly what he is.
Right. He's the new Clemente
Exactly
without the ability to play center.
Right.
Now we got a question from Tara Weathersby saying how do we think Murray's going to fit in the backfield?
Listen, I think Murray going to be fine, and long as he's healthy, that's the key thing with him. Everywhere he's been, the Raiders, the Vikings, durability issues has always been his issue. But when he plays, this guy's productive. I want to say he averaged 4.4 yards a carry last year for the Vikings. He's a home run threat. He can catch out the backfield. He's a very big back too. People don't understand how big Latavius Murray is. I want to say he's like 6'3".
Right.
220 pounds.
227.
Something like that. And he can take it the distance any given time. So I think he's going to fit in. I'm not worried about that. My thing is with him is strictly durability because he's never been healthy since he's been in the NFL.
That's what everything comes down to. I think the Saints took a chance with this guy. I think he's gonna be a home run hitter for this team. I think fans are just scared of the C.J. Spiller kind of contract when we got C.J. Spiller into New Orleans Saints. He's supposed to be this home run threat with Mark Ingram, and it just didn't work out.
He stayed hurt.
I think people are afraid of that experience than anything. I think Latavius Murray is gonna be a big time player for this team. Obviously, the presence of Mark Ingram will be missed, especially in that locker room. That's going to be truly, truly missed on this football team. But when you start just looking at plays on the field, it won't really look that way. Overall, yes, some of the tough runs, you're going to look at, dang, we still have Mark. Mark just made a lot of things a little more easy as far as leadership on that team and feel like the team is just more mature. Yeah, that's going to look like it's going to be missed. But as far as players on that football field, when you line up on that hash, it won't look that bad. I think Latavius Murray be fine.
But that's why I want to see how Agzebo from Nebraska is going to look in these preseason games. Mm-hmm. The undrafted free from Nebraska. I like the way that kid runs the ball. He runs hard, tough-nosed kid. He's going to be a good short yardage back. And he got deceptive speed, too.
Yeah.
So, if he comes in the fold and looks good in preseason, that could be somebody we could depend on to be a short yardage back for a goal line back, pass protection.
Right.
That is going to be big for our backfield because if you always think about when we've been successful in the past with our running backs, we always were 3 deep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We always were 3 deep. And I think those 3 running backs, will Jaquez Rogers end up making the team? We'll see. I would love to keep him on the roster though because
Dio signed with Denver.
Right.
Oh, okay. So
because Jaquez Rogers is a good third down back.
Yeah.
And he's a change of pace type of back.
Him and Kamara in the backfield together. Oh my God.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta see. Sean Payton might have a tough decision to make. He might want to keep 4 running backs.
Right.
But okay.
It's gonna come down. Are you gonna keep 5 receivers or 6 receivers? Or are you gonna keep 4 running backs to 3 running backs?
Here's the thing:
4 tight ends, 3 tight ends. Like
I think
because
you have a quarterback, I will keep more running backs because Drew's a little more accurate. And he's not throwing the ball as deep as we mentioned over the past few weeks. So him having a guy out of the backfield that he can just get the football to, short and quick, I'll be more open to keeping 4 running backs than 5 wide receivers. And okay, maybe if one of these guys.
So you rather keep 5 than 6 receivers?
I'd rather keep 5 receivers and more running backs. Just because I have a quarterback.
I probably would be in the same.
Just because I have a quarterback.
Yeah.
Who are the 5 though? Well, who are the 4? We know who the 1 is.
Tay again. No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You know what? We both sound stupid.
We ain't gonna state the obvious and say
Yeah, no. When I said the one, y'all both said take it out. Whoa. That is not the one. but keep going.
We know the one is.
Say it again. Traquan Smith.
Okay.
And then after that, it's up in the air.
Austin Carr.
I don't even know if Austin Carr makes this team.
See, here's the thing.
Because the kid Grayson been having a good count. He talking good about Emmanuel Butler. Keith Kurtwood, who did have some good moments last year.
Simi Cobbs.
Simi Cobbs is another person they big on. I think that's why I want to watch preseason. I don't want to be at the game, but I want to watch it.
They say Lil Jordan out of Texas has been like he's interested.
And the kid, and we're thinking about Rashad Matthews.
I haven't
really seen him yet.
I mean, he been making some plays during camp.
To be he's the guy that pushes Traquan Smith.
Right.
Either you gonna shit on the pot, or guess what? Cause look, Rashard is a vet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rashard is a vet. And look, he can get open. He played pretty solid in Tennessee. He's just
no quarterback.
That's what I'm saying. He's been in bad offense situations. Heavy run, play action run.
No
quarterback that O-line is so bad, or look, you run the ball so much that when you sneak the tight end out, you get a loaded box, and they say, "Damn that, we gonna get to you before you let the ball go."
Right.
You know, tight end the first option. You know, so I don't to be.
I think that our receiving core,
you got to keep Rashad.
But this the thing about our receiving
core. So it comes down to the number 4.
I don't want the viewers that's watching this to listen to this discussion and think that we think our receiving core is just so damn good.
No.
Because
no.
We're not like that.
No.
But we have a lot of different receivers on our roster right now in the preseason that's all damn near on the same level.
Right.
So it's really going to be about who makes more plays than the other one in preseason.
Right.
But then
because some of them are so much of the same. Keith Kurtwood, Simi Cobbs, Grayson, who've been playing good.
Right.
Matthews, Traquan Smith. All of them is in the same boat. You know they're not going to cut Traquan Smith. You know they're not going to cut Rashad Matthews. I don't see it. Unless Rashad Matthews just really just shit the bed. So, and whoever makes, I'm pretty confident in Sean Payton to make the right decision to keep the best 5.
But here's the thing too.
But here's what all these guys come in. You got somebody. If they look bad tomorrow night.
Crabtree signed already. School said Clay signed with
No, he did not. Did not sign with the Cardinals.
He didn't sign?
No.
I thought he signed.
No. He was supposed to sign, but someone happened in negotiations.
Okay, I thought he signed.
And that's what I was about to get to. The second this team, if this game tomorrow night, these guys look mediocre or average. You don't see the plays coming from them. A veteran receiver like a Crabtree, not to say that Crabtree is by any far stretch of the imagination some down the field threat or some big time receiver.
He can get open.
But he can get open.
Catch the ball.
Catch the ball. That guy comes on this team. One of them guys is gone, and they're gonna be going real fast.
So what's going on with this?
That's what
He's still at the Achilles. He's not healthy yet.
Before Fred,
I ain't been hearing nothing about this.
No, but I think he's in that last rehab stretch. Like he won't.
So he might not get a call to when the season about to start.
He won't be. He won't be. He'll probably be like full gear, ready to go week 2.
Right.
And I think it's gonna be like that. Look, Sibby, we love you. We like you. Look, Keith, we like you. You know we like you. But
he's healthy.
Yes.
So you think that we are still in a running to keep this?
Yeah, I think
Because I haven't heard anything about this.
That is the reason why I think we're in the running. Usually, all right, think about it. If he was healthy right now, and let's say it wasn't the Achilles that hurt him. Let's say it was like a broken ankle or something like that. Something like what P-Rod had. And all right, so boom, rehab is over. I can do OTAs and all that stuff. There's no question. You know, he's all the team. But since it was the Achilles, look, you don't think that the Saints got somebody look all right? Look how he looking. all right, how his first step is now. Right. I think, cause see, this is my, like, this is what I was hoping for last year, but he was too inconsistent. I think if Traquan Smith can become the sure deep threat, as much as we love Teddy and all that stuff, like, look, bruh.
I'm keeping Teddy.
Yeah, I said meat. Right. Meat.
You'll just let Teddy go like that?
Meat.
Woo!
Look, this is meat.
I would sit right with the fans.
Fuck the fans right now. I'm one of the fans. This is what I'm saying. Understand this, man. God damn. Understand this. If Traquan Smith does everything that Ted Ginn did in his best season in the Saints uniform, okay, and he's like, okay, younger version of you, he taller than you. You lost a step.
Fast as him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you lost, look, okay, Drew can make you fast, like, you know what I'm saying? Put the ball, he can throw your ass open. And I'm sitting here and let's say we get the Crabtree deal done. It's like, all right, you got Crabtree. And then you get the okay that Daz is 100%. Say, look, what's happening? Tag, I love you. That's to go.
Yeah, but you
think about this though. I remember this. You remember that 7-game stretch we didn't have Teddy Ginn?
Yeah.
I don't even know if it was that long.
No, it was about five games.
That 5-game stretch.
Because we had the we had the bye week in there too. That's what made the season.
Remember that 5-game stretch we didn't have Teddy last season, and our offense was sputtering. We were struggling. Soon as Teddy came back, our offense took off again.
I understand.
And I'm just and look, we not trying. I'm not trying to say that Teddy Ginn is some kind of damn household name out here. But for what we do, right, and our offense and the way he fits in our offense, and that veteran leadership that he brings our receiving core, that's the kind of things that we need. Right. And I feel like Drew Brees trusts Teddy Ginn. And you gotta respect when he goes vertical. You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it.
And that's why I say if he could do let's say this preseason, you see him going bananas in a deep game. Cause
beat him like.
Yeah.
Like beat him like.
Oh, like he don't like close to beat him, close to Devery. And you like, okay, well, shit.
Now how much? Now we was to let Teddy go. How much dead money would that be on our cap?
I don't know. But then it's like somebody got to go.
Now what if Grayson could be that person that could?
Hey, look, he
could fly.
They did not as cheaper. Hey, Teddy.
Stop saying Teddy.
All right. Let me. All right.
Rashad Matthews go before I let Teddy go.
All right. Look, notice I didn't even say Rashad Matthews, but here we go. I'm telling you. Woo, let's say you sign Crabtree. Let's say you get the okay that Dez is 100%.
You taking Dez and Crabtree? No.
You asking me? Hey, G.
If I can have both, I'm taking both.
G, look, let me tell you something.
If I can have both, I'm taking both.
Look, let me tell you something. G. Let me tell you something. This is win down by any fucking means.
It still got to click.
Look,
Dad. Still got to click.
Look. I'm in the place. Look, I need motherfuckers that's gonna get open and put fear in everybody to keep the eyes off the motherfuckers I need eyes off of. I know Mike gonna be one. I know Al gonna have
Mike, Jalen Cook, Dez,
Jared Cook.
Yeah, Jalen is the basketball player.
Yeah, Jared Cook, Dez Bryant, Crabtree, Alvin Kamara, and Latavius.
Listen, it sounds good on people.
But number 9 good on people. Number 9 at quarterback.
I'm not bringing Dez and I'm taking either or. Probably Crabtree because he's healthy. I'm not taking Dez and Crabtree on my receiving core. It's not a good fit. Both of them play the same position. Both of them play the X or the Y, and it just won't work out in my opinion. We need people like the Traquan Smiths, the Teddy Ginns, the Keith Kurtwoods, the Graysons, people like that to emerge in our offense to take this offense to new heights. Bringing Crabtree and Dez, I think that's just creating a chemistry issue. I think it's gonna create locker room issues. Those are two prima donnas. They might start rubbing off on Michael Thomas. His name might go from Can't Guard Mike to Can't Touch Me Mike.
But I don't.
I mean, I wouldn't think it'd be a good
I think
fit.
I think we
to
got
have both of them.
a good enough locker room and a good enough culture to first. Because if that was the case, we wouldn't have entertained bringing Dez in the first place.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And look, just and I'm not saying that we signed a Crabtree and we got to talk. This is the big what ifs.
Right.
Because there's no reports out there, and I don't know nothing about if we
I haven't
even
heard
talking about. I'm just saying it look nice.
Sure look
You know what I'm
good.
saying?
I
It's like
understood
seeing a big booty in a skirt.
I would say this.
You don't know if it's good underneath there, but it look good.
I would say for the organization, the locker room, and who's that quarterback and who's the head coach of that team, if that was possible, that would be a great situation for that offense because now the way number 9 just passes the football, you can't focus on nobody. You let him just still be.
But you got 3 receivers that do the same thing.
No.
Yes. Crabtree, Michael Thomas, and Dez basically the same. I'm not saying they're the same, but they present the same problem. The thing that made the Saints offense so dynamic since Drew and Sean Payton been together, we had multiple different people that do different things well. Colston, what he did, tore you up underneath. Meacham stretched the field. Yeah, different than stretch the field. Yeah, the two that did that. Then we had Jimmy Graham was a jump ball guy.
Lance Moore tell you underneath.
Lance Moore was a route running technician.
Right.
We had multiple different people that did different things well. So Crabtree, Michael Thomas, and Dez on the same team, who all 3 of them gonna want the ball, who 2 of them is prima donnas. I just wouldn't take that risk when you could just take the chance of taking one of them. Crabtree or Dez, whichever one looks the healthiest, whichever one looks the best when they come work out, whichever one is under the has the best weight comes in under the right weight requirement that you want as your receiver. That's the person you bring in.
Okay.
I just wouldn't.
Right now that guy would be Michael Crabtree. I don't think Dez is ready to, play football. Regardless of how many workouts you're watching, an Achilles is an Achilles. That's a 12-month thing.
Right.
There's no way around it. There's no way that you're going to speed up the time. It doesn't matter how workout warrior you are. It's about getting into shape, then you got to get into football shape.
Right.
And the problem with Dez is Dez had that injury in late October, early November. So by the time I think he's really healthy, is at a time where I don't know how many more games you can really sign a guy and just insert him in your offense. Because you understand, yeah, he was signed, but how much of Dez really knows his offense?
Well, shit, I mean, fuck. how much Robert Mitchell do no damn offensive? He was here with years. Bitch, go deep. Fuck, I don't need you to hear wide to banana split. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Z motion.
You gotta come learn that offense.
Bitch, right deep. Hey, on it. Look, hit a playbook. Drew Brees gonna bring somebody in motion. All right, we ain't talking to you in that motion. All right, we gonna. The banana is we slipping somebody. You ain't the slip. The slip is the play action. Off of the play action, it's gonna be a 7-yard turn for the quarterback. And when the quarterback gets the 7 in his shoulders upfield, I need you to be at least 50 yards down the field. Hey, now I'm gonna send you on the go. If the ball go inside, it automatically turns to the post just like we draw it up. If you're inside and the ball drifts to the outside, it automatically turns into a corner just like we drew it up. If you're wide open, the ball hits you on the hand, it's a 9, just like we drew it up. I don't need nothing special out you, baby. I need that 4-3-4-4 in pads. Let's go. If you ain't first, you last, Ricky Bobby. I don't need you learn shit. Go. Get out. You think Jimmy Graham knew what the hell was going on all the time? Look, get in that middle portion of the field. Get up.
Get up.
Get up. It's a reason why the routes he look at the route. As long as Jimmy Graham's in New Orleans, what route we see him run? Slant at the goal line or fade, in and a goddamn go. Look, I'm gonna send you when the people are small and you are big, and I'm gonna alley-oop that bitch.
Go up.
It's your job. Now German Shocker, that was totally different. German Shocker had to know the offense.
Yeah.
He had to know the offense. Jimmy Graham was about that blocking shit. Man, block? Bitch, you better wide banana me. I'm the wide and the banana. I'm slipping. I'm out here. Alley that thing.
Listen,
Y'all better understand.
Listen, we got to get into our top 5 linebackers. Obviously, we did quarterbacks last week. We got to talk about the quarterbacks of the defense, the linebacker position. Coach Hen,
Yo,
let's start with you. Who's coming in at number 5 heading into the 2019 season?
number 5, inside linebacker, outside linebacker.
Linebacker.
Now, I mean, of course, we're not going clowning them. They more pass rushers.
Okay.
We talking linebackers.
Linebackers.
You know,
Right. So we talking about
They-
true back.
yeah.
To me, it's hometown owned. It's Mario Davis. The ability to play on the outside, the ability to play on the inside, to be selfless. You know what I'm saying? In the scheme. You know what I'm saying? Best open field tackler that we have. I think he's underrated. You didn't get to see too much of him when he played in New York. You know, he got on the playoff team, and you got to see what he could do. His coverage ability is underrated. Him tackling in the open field, being able to go sideline, cleaning up the messes, and being in the right place at the right time. You didn't see. And the main thing was he didn't miss tackles.
Right.
That was key. Whether it was in space or if it was in trash.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For me, you gotta beat Mario Davis.
And coming in at number 5, I got that man out of Dallas, the rookie. Man, this kid here was just dynamic last year for the Dallas Cowboys. Some of the plays he made, just being able to move around when Sean Lee got hurt, the way he stepped in and played for the Dallas Cowboys, to finish in the top 5 in tackles amongst all players. You can't go wrong with that kid. That kid, the sky's the limit for him. He only continue to get better, him and Jalen Smith. But I got Van Resch coming in at number 5.
Number 5 for me is Anthony Barr from the Minnesota Vikings. Anthony Barr is a freakish athlete. I like the different things he can do. He can blitz off the edge for you. He can drop in coverage. He can cover a tight end. He can cover a running back out the backfield. And he's very, very good in space. I think you see him continue to take his game to another level. Ever since his rookie year, he's been really, really impactful on that Minnesota defense. He is probably the most important person on that Minnesota Vikings defense. I think that he is going to continue to get better and better. So I think there's no doubt in my mind that he's a top 5 linebacker in the league. So I got Anthony Barr coming in at 5.
Number 4 for me, Mr. Talbot Smith.
Excellent.
Field general, and it's saying something because he's on the outside. He's on the outside of the box. Teams always run away from him. That's saying something. The guy goes sideline to sideline, can cover. It's times you see Jacksonville will line up Miles Jack and Talbot Smith on receivers in man-to-man coverage. Vocal leader for him, lines up the box, and the ability to play all 3 back positions in a scheme at any given time. I think he was a steal when they got him. He continues to get better and better. People start to respect him as a true linebacker instead of athlete out there in the position. I think Talbot Smith.
Coming in number 4 is Mario Davis. Coming in, obviously signing with the Saints from the Jets. Not everybody got a chance to take a look at him when he was in New York. Just a freak of nature athlete. Came down to one. Immediately became an impact player. The plays that he was able to make. Didn't really miss a tackle last year. Finished with over 100 tackles with the Saints. Mario Davis, instant impact. And this guy here is going to continue to get better, continue to make this Saints defense a top 10 defense. Mario Davis comes in at number 4.
Number 4 for me is Jalen Smith from the Cowboys. Love the story about this kid. Everybody know what happened to him coming out of Notre Dame. Some people thought that he would even play in the NFL because how his ligaments was coming off the bone, and they say he damn near he didn't even have any cartilage in his knee, damn near, so to speak. For him to come back from that and take his game to new heights in the NFL and make himself one of the top linebackers in the league. And I think he's top 5. He was 13 in the NFL tackles last year with 121. He had 2 forced fumbles and an interception. He made some big plays for the Cowboys. Him and Van Der Esch. I think that those two probably the best linebacker tandem in the NFL in my opinion. And Jalen Smith's one of those people, man. He can run sideline to sideline and he will punish you when he catches you. So I really like Jalen Smith. I think that he's going to continue to show the NFL that he is a top linebacker in the league. So I got him coming in at number 4.
Number 3. LSU's own, even though he plays for the enemy. Some people call him, we call him with his hood nickname, Mr. Debo.
Debo.
Look, what does that say? inside the box is his. When he was hurt, oh my gosh, what a difference him not being on the field did for the Falcons. Yeah, I know Keanu Neal got hurt and they had some other, but it started with him. When he went down, it was like we ain't got a shot in hell. We don't know who to put because he did everything for you. He allowed you to go with 3 safeties on the field because he could cover. He can make the open field tackle. He can blitz, and when he comes, it was like, wow, watch out. Because he was fitting up in the running down play, sideline to sideline. Which y'all gonna hear me keep saying with the line because that's the key thing, especially at the next level. To put themselves in the right defense all the time. And the most important thing about him is he makes plays. Whether it's forcing a fumble, whether it's stripping, whether it's a sack, whether it's making an interception, lining up the whole defense, not just the box. That I think that I hate to say this, but I think it's the truth. I think the injury was a good thing for him because he was able to kind of give his body a rest a little bit because the Falcons asked so much of him with nobody protecting him. So it wasn't like he had space eaters up in there to clear the way for him to see. Now they had a whole athletic front in there. It's like, hey, do you? We gonna do them and let's play ball.
Man, coming in number 3, I got Darius. Guy was a Pro Bowl snub. Came the first year in the NFL, led the NFL in tackles, 100 tackles. He also had 5 interceptions. He had 2 interceptions last year. He had 5 sacks on the season. Just an impact play, but also 2 forced fumbles. Man, the guy just came in and just straight dominated at the linebacker position. He really the reason why I got the Colts heading to the Super Bowl this year out of the AFC because of the plays and things that he can make.
Well, what is your score?
Okay, we gonna see. To me, Darius Leonard comes in at number 3.
Number 3 for me is Luke Kuechly. Some will say that Luke Kuechly is the best linebacker in the league, and it's very arguable. But he has had concussion problems for the last 3 seasons. I just don't know if he can sustain playing at that level with those concussions he's had throughout his career since he's been in the NFL. But last year, man, this dude had 20 tackles for loss, which led the NFL. He's going to be the quarterback of that defense. He is going to be the Carolina defense is going to be good as far as Kuechly takes them. Right. And he is nothing he can't do on the defensive end. He's one of the best leaders. And I think that you're going to see that if he can stay healthy and get away from these concussions, that Carolina defense will always be a top 5 defense in the NFL. So with that being said, I got Luke Kuechly coming in at number 3, coming into the 2019 season.
To me, number 2 is Roquan Smith. Roquan Smith, another year behind that talented front 7. You know what I'm saying? Akeem Hicks, Khalil Mack, Leonard Floyd, all people that you got to keep an eye out for, and you forget about the guy that was a rookie last year. Speed, sideline to sideline, but the instinct to fit in, to get in where you fit in, right, and to make the play, the right play. Right. I think as far as talent wise, yeah, there's better people for this. But I think just because of the scheme that they play, and for his situation right now, is him to go backwards. Right. I think he's in a phenomenal position. And he kind of he was getting his feet wet, really, year 1, because he didn't have a contract signed. Right. He didn't get he only played 1 preseason game. Right. He missed camp time. He missed OTAs. He missed critical install things. Right. Now a full year with all the install, with the new with him being a focal point in the defensive game plan, with them drawing up stuff for him now. And you don't have to ask too much from him because you got the Danny Trevathan. You have a Khalil Mack who you can slide in the box at any given time or leave him on the outside. Then with people, when you have an Eddie Jackson behind you, and solid corners on the outside, it allows you to get a little bit more creative in the inside. I think I wouldn't be surprised if he's the leading sack guy for middle linebackers this year. Based on you got Akeem Hicks draws 2.
Yeah.
Khalil draws 2. You can't give Leonard Floyd too many one-on-ones.
No.
And the place you most vulnerable is up the middle now.
Yes.
And you can shoot him at any given time.
Yeah.
Roquan Smith.
Number 2 is Luke Kuechly. As you alluded to, obviously concussion has been a situation throughout his career. But he's still top 10 in tackles. I think he had like 130 tackles. Obviously, like G also alluded to, man, led all linebackers for tackles for loss. Luke Kuechly is a former defensive player. Yeah, you can't just go wrong with this guy. If he's on the field, he's an impact player. He's the reason why the Carolina defense is still going to be a potent defense. He's the reason why they're going to be, in any case, if you're trying to make a playoffs, it's because of that defense, and it's because of guys like Luke Kuechly. Luke Kuechly is dominant when he's playing. Luke Kuechly comes in at
Number 2 for me is Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner, 4th in tackles last year with 138. You're not gonna find a better Mike linebacker in the NFL than Bobby Wagner, in my opinion. Bobby Wagner is just one of those dudes. Is he's gonna be around for a while. He's healthy, always on the field, durable. He's the leader of the defense. He's a tackling machine. Gets everybody lined up the right way. He's a true testament of knowing how to take care of your body, knowing how to take his game to another level year in and year out. Some people probably think he is the best linebacker in the league. Some people they're gonna say Kuechly or Wagner, which is arguable, in my opinion. But I think that this year and the years going forward, he's always going to always be a top linebacker in the league. But I think you start seeing that he's not going to be as dominant as he was because the people that's around him. You don't have the people like Martellus Bennett and Earl Thomas and all those guys, Cam Chancellor and all those guys that made up that defense. Well, now you can't just key in on Bobby Wagner when you're working on your game plan. Nah, he's really damn near the only person in that defense that you really got to have a concern for. So I think that he's not going to have a decline in his play because of his ability. It's just going to be simply because
the playmakers are not there.
You're the only one they got to really worry about and scheme for and game plan for. But I still think he's going to still make plays. I still think he's going to be considered a top linebacker in this league. But I just don't think he's going to be the best linebacker in the league because of those points I just made. But I got Bobby Wagner coming in at number 2.
I got Bobby Wagner coming in at number 1 strictly because of what you just said. And I've seen this happen before. Ray Lewis, as great as he is, it was a stretch when he lost Sam Adams, Tony Saragusa, Peter Bower, Jamie Sharper, Ardelius Thomas. He lost all of them, and this was like 2 years before they got Suggs, and it was like Ray's he ain't gonna do good this year, and he led the league in tackles because you saw the cerebral approach now. It's like he positioned him. He understood like, all right, I ain't got the help. I'm the help. Let me set things up to where I can move freely. And I think that's what you see with Bobby Wagner. He doesn't have Earl over there for hell. Most of the season he hadn't had Earl. For the past 2 years he hadn't had Cham with him. For the past, this is the second full. Second full season that he don't have Richard Sherman. There's also the third year that he won't have that perennial guy. Michael Bennett, Cliff Averill, now Frank Clark, all gone. B-Brain, go. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing in that front seven that says, ooh. But this is why I think
only person he really got with him was KJ Wright, huh?
Yeah, but
yeah.
You know, but he's just, you know, that's his running mate with him. But and I think it's what I think his cerebral approach to the game is going to change now to the fact that look, it's me and you, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's set this up where me and you go. The only chance we have is we can run sideline to sideline. Let's let our guys stay head up. Or let's put all our guys in the gap to where everybody got to get a double team and we can go free. See them lined up deeper. And he always was a good audible guy. But to me, that's why I think you because you don't have Earl and all that stuff. I think now you're gonna see the full talent and get the full appreciation of just how special Mr. Bobby Wagner is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I got him coming to number 1.
He makes my number 1 chart too. And for a lot of things you alluded to, Coach him.
But the other thing we got to also mention is that he's the other factor why the Seattle Seahawks made the playoffs last year. What he was able to do with the defensive team that he had together, with him and the guys that he was on it with, they did pretty good last year. Seattle, I think, finished in the top 10 of defense five because Bobby Wagner's on it. At some point in time, you give a lot of credit to a lot of offensive players like Russell Wilson, why they were successful. But also the truth is, it's because of Bobby Wagner on the side. He just was rewarded to be the highest paid middle linebacker in the game. Before I think a few weeks back, he got the extension from Seattle. Bobby Wagner does everything that you need as a middle linebacker in the game. I can't really see anybody else playing the game better right now at a higher level than Bobby Wagner. Bobby Wagner right now comes in at number one.
Number one for me is Debo Jones. And a lot of people probably gonna wonder how I got him over Kinkley and Bobby Wagner. Here's why. Number one, he's 24 years old. Yeah, he got hurt last year, which I think that you made a good point. It was a blessing in disguise. I think you see him coming into the 2019 season rejuvenated, understanding that what happened last year to the Atlanta defense, he's going to be out to prove something. Him and Dan O'Quinn is going to be out to show everybody, look, we're a top defense in this league. I think Debo is going to take that very personal to come into this season. Man, y'all got to realize something. He only played two full seasons in the NFL so far. He has over 300 tackles, 8 interceptions, and he has 27 pass deflections. Don't you know that's more than probably 40% of the DBs in the damn NFL right now? Yeah. That's saying a lot. Then he took 2 of those interceptions back for touchdowns. He does a phenomenal job getting everybody lined up right, which all good Mike linebackers do. Right? He plays his tail off and does a hell of a job when they run that Tampa 2. And we saw that when they played the Saints. The year before last.
We saw the interception.
When it was on the 20-yard line and they ran that Tampa 2. And the thing that Debo does so well, he's so good in space and in zone coverage. And when he's covering running backs out the backfield, he's so athletic. I mean, he jumped up high as hell to get that interception. I mean, that was a hell of an interception for a Mike linebacker in the NFL. You're not going the average Mike linebacker in the NFL not coming out with that interception.
Right. They're not touching the ball.
Tip, maybe.
Right.
They're touching the ball.
Right. And he's smart as hell. Very good locker room guy. Right. One of the best teammates you'll come around, you'll find in the NFL. I think Debo is the best Mike linebacker in the NFL. And I think his best days are still ahead of him. And I think you see him take this Atlanta defense back to what it used to be before he got hurt last year. And I think they're going to end up being a top 5, between 5 and 10, somewhere around that range, an overall defense because of him. And just like you said, when he got hurt last year, that defense looked like probably one of the worst defenses in the NFL. And that goes to show you when you lose somebody that's impactful like Deion Jones, that's what happens to your defense. And there's a reason why Arthur Blank paid him that money this offseason coming off an injury, because they know how important he was to their defense. I'm telling y'all right now, Debo Jones is the best linebacker in the NFL.
Here's my, and I just want to, I ain't picking apart my list. I'm just saying, this is one of the reasons why I didn't put Kinkley up there. One, she hit a huge point. Concussion. Then, this is my day too, the type of football Kinkley plays.
Reckless abandon.
What is that going to do? What is that going to do to you now? Because people, he's old football-wise, but he's young. As a human being, he is young. You know what I'm saying? Wife, kids. I don't know if he had kids or not.
I don't think Kinkley's 30 yet.
But it's is it a situation look, do you want to be able to play with your kids? Do you want to say you don't have to change your game?
Right.
You're gonna change your game. 2, I don't think Thomas Davis got enough credit just because of how special Luke was. Mm-hmm. Thomas Davis allowed Luke to do a lot of stuff because Thomas Davis did a lot of the dirty work.
Right.
Thomas Davis used to. I mean, it was one player the Saints was all playing him, and Thomas Davis was the outside linebacker, and he seen the guard pulling, and he sprinted over. He bumped Luke Kinkley and took on the guard just so Luke Kinkley could come around and get the one-on-one tackle. He doesn't have that guy now. So now this might be the most vulnerable you see Luke Kinkley. 1, his own personal health. 2, his buddy's not there for him.
Shaq Thompson not like that?
Fuck no, that ain't what they asked him to do. They ain't asked him to do. Look, I think he. If you ask Shaq Thompson right now, put him on a polygraph track. Hey man, you want to go back to safety? He gonna say hell yeah. He gonna pass that shit with flying colors. That box, it takes some time, a special type of.
You don't know no part, huh?
I don't know that box shit. Look, I thought I did it on NCAA. Cause that shit, you know what I'm saying? I was 99 overall right there in that spot, but shit, it's real life shit. Teron Armstead, 330-something pounds, and he run a 4.8, and he on me like a stripper on a man who just got divorced. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. But to me, this is the as hopeful I am that Debo have a good year, except against the Saints. There's one thing that I think that everybody might be overlooked. Somebody else got paid on that defense. Grady ain't get paid to Debo, Reed, go.
Right.
Now, I want to go. I got money. I want to show I worked this money. Easy money can make you fall asleep real quick.
Right.
So now you just put more
Pressure
on Debo because without Debo that last year, that was the one shining spot for the defense.
Correct.
You had to see Grady Jarrett go crazy because he had nobody else around him. It's hard to tell a man who just came off his best year, and look, you can't do that no more because
Right.
Debo back. Man, fuck Debo. He got paid like I got paid. I got paid doing this. I will keep doing this because everybody when they get money, they don't want to be labeled as the guy who got the money and turned the shit water. So they want to be the guy. Look,
I got paid.
This is why.
That's why I got paid.
Because I want that. Because when it's time to get paid again,
I need to get paid.
I need to get paid again. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta and so I think that might be the only thing that hindered Debo.
Right.
I like Debo. Only reason why he didn't really make my list last year is all because it came off the ACL. He is by far the most athletic linebacker of the group. That's hands down. He's the fastest one. He can hit from sideline to sideline faster than any one of those guys. But obviously, coming back off the ACL, you kind of want to see how a guy plants his feet, and gets moving around. That's my only reason why he didn't make my list. But that was never the case. Probably going to number 2.
That's all we got today.
That's all we got today. Subscribe to the FanView Live page if you're on YouTube. Subscribe to the FanView Live page if you're on Facebook. Subscribe to the page if you're on Twitter at FanView Nola. Don't forget, I gotta tell everybody every week. Subscribe to GSportz. Bowl 1 was going on with high school sports around the state of Louisiana, around the nation. I keep telling who the plug is. He's with us each and every Thursday on FanView Live. Don't forget about Coach Ian. Guy that knows everything about D-line. Anything you need to know, technique-wise, anything you need to know, that's Coach Ian. Coach Ian tell you. I appreciate it. Yeah, baby. That's how it works, baby. Listen, subscribe to the page, man. Thank you, guys. I'm going to enjoy my birthday because I got million one people trying to call me. Obviously, they're trying to figure out where I'm at.
And I see we get a couple of questions about our shirts. Look, man, hit us up. Hit us up on go on our fan page, FanView Live. Send us a message. Send us your size. We'll just tell you the price. And when you get your shirt, you gotta take a picture of you rocking the shirt. That's all we ask. It ain't hard to get.
We'll tag it, put you on the page.
Let's go.
Rocking with FanView Live, baby.
That's how we do it.
That's how we doing it. Y'all have a great night.
Stay blessed. Well, what's up, everybody? This is boy Coach Hurricane here. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this is your boy Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on Twitter at